Hi everybody, Keegan here. What you're about to see is a 3-day vlog of me and my brother in the recording studio putting together what will be known as the Wolf Reaper Gospel, which is a duo project between he and myself. We took 7 or 8 of our favorite tunes and turned it into something that we were going to be really happy with, that we think will last a long time. If you have never been in the recording studio before and are curious as to what it's like and how to save time and money, I highly suggest you stay tuned, especially at the end, because we're going to do a quick recap. There are some techniques that I've learned throughout the years on how to record quickly and effectively and get the best bang for your buck, as it were, when it comes to recording. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And thank you so much. How's it going, everybody? Keegan here. Just starting some pre-production with the Keith Paluso record. We're going into the studio tomorrow. So what I'm doing today is doing all of the things that we're going to DI. So the way we're doing this record, the majority of tracking as far as guitars and any other kind of software instruments or anything like that, any non-acoustic instruments, anything we're not like straight up miking, is going to be done in my home studio right here. And then tomorrow we will go in and do drums. Tuesday we will reamp what needs to be reamped. So this is a really good way of keeping your overhead sort of low if you're a band that is recording on a budget, is get the guitar tracks that you want in sort of your home studio setup and then go into the main recording studio and reamp them. And then once we kind of get everything situated, Keith will do acoustic guitar and vocals, which will probably be Wednesday, because we kind of want to have everything done before Keith does his thing, just so it kind of gels nicely. Long story short, I'm looking for the best takes. I'm going to get several guitars on here just so we have some options for when we go into the studio tomorrow. So I'll check in with you shortly. So just a quick update, finished guitars on one tune, guitars and bass. This is a really good tip for those of you who have never recorded before. If you've never been in a recording situation, try to get the things that are the most solid done first. So rhythm guitars, drums, all that stuff. If you have a part you're not quite sure on yet, save it to the end, get what you know done first. It's going to be that much easier to create over the top of. And there'll just be a lot less dead air. So pretty much what I'm doing with everything is I'm double tracking using my Telecaster. Hello. My job today is to give us as many options to work with tomorrow. Long story short, this is a very useful tool for saving time and money in the studio. All right, back at it. Alright, so I'm going to wrap for tonight. Got most of the guitars and stuff done. We're doing drums tomorrow, so definitely got enough to work with to track some more guitars if I need them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What's up, guys? It is... Where's Keith? Oh, you are literally right behind me. So it's exactly 8 o'clock. The morning we're going into the studio. Like I said, last night I just finished retracking a lot of the guitars so we can reamp them. Today is all about drums. So what I've done, and I'll show you when we get to the studio, is I've bounced MP3s of each of our songs with a click to them. That way we can just kind of plug and play and don't have to do a whole lot of messing around to get situated. One thing I've learned when you're working on the fly like this is making your engineer's life easier is always a good thing. Okay, the easier your engineer's job is, the better and the faster everybody moves. So that's always wise. We're going to be packing up drum stuff, probably bring a couple of guitars just in case. It's always wise to have a spare guitar just in case you need one. Extra strings and extra of stuff that breaks too is always wise. All right, so we'll see you guys on the road.
So we're going down to record a bunch of songs today for the Wolf River Gospel, which is a collection of a bunch of really nasty, funky southern rock songs, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. Yep, gonna be awesome. So be looking for, we'll release a single, start hyping it up here soon, and kind of show you little tasty snippets of it. A lot of you already know which one it's gonna be. Super excited to release this song, and then we'll trickle them down, sprinkle them down for you over the coming months. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So glad we're doing this thing. All right, see you soon.
What's up, guys? So it's day 2. I forgot to make a closeout video for yesterday. Finished up drums 2 hours early. Went ahead and reamped all the guitars I've got. Today, sorry, just a video of my chin. Today what we're doing, I'm gonna have a little guitar rig set up. I'm gonna go in and do, Keith's gonna start on acoustic guitars this morning while I finish up tracking leads for all the other stuff. So we're just gonna knock this stuff out simultaneously, and then what was I saying? Oh yeah, once we get done with that, we're gonna reamp the last of the guitars, track anything else that needs tracking, and then Keith's gonna start, probably after lunch, he's gonna start singing, and we should be rolling pretty quickly. So and I'll do a little checklist of how to like keep your time or utilize your time efficiently, because like I said, we are pretty well ahead of schedule this morning, which is awesome. So anyway, take it easy. We'll see you in there. So what we're doing right now, we're setting up in one of the live rooms for guitar. We're gonna do acoustic guitar. If you can see, have a little laptop rig where I'll be finishing up any electric guitars that we need. That way I can just send them on over to Calvin real quick, and we can reamp them as we need to, and it shouldn't take too long at all. guys. So we finished up early again yesterday.
Boom.
Like I said, it all comes down to just being prepared in advance. Try to do as little writing in the studio as you can. Today, since we got done early yesterday, we're pretty much going to spend the rest of the day tying up loose ends and adding little odds and ends to everything. Then we're going to get comps done. And yeah, like we're pretty much finished a day ahead of schedule, so we kind of have a day to play around since we've already booked it.
Today is mustard day.
Yeah, in the words of my brother, today is mustard day.
Where we give it the mustard.
We give it the mustard. But anyway, yeah, so been a super efficient week. Like I said, I'll give you guys some more pointers at the end of this video on how to make your studio time most efficient. Anyway, bye. So we are in the car ready to go. Everything went super well. We ended up, like I said, finishing a day early, and everything we did today we really could have done at home. More on that later on how to do those sorts of things. But yes, moral of the story, come into the studio with a plan and an idea of arrangement before you get there, and you're going to be a lot happier with the finished product. I just twitched. It looked like it did. But you're going to be a lot more happy with your finished product if you put a little bit of time in beforehand. Like I said, we did what we had planned on doing in 3 days, we did in 2, and we just had a whole extra day to goof and play around. So
Practice with a metronome.
Metronomes are your friend, guys. They
Not
are.
at first. They will be later.
They're the friend that loves you the most because they're going to lay some harsh truth on you.
Yep.
But metronomes are your friend. Peace out. Time to go home. All right. Thank you guys again for watching. Like I said, we'll do a quick recap on a few things that I have found very effective in the recording studio. Number one is to go in with a plan on what you need to track, what needs to get done. If you're not sure of some things, write down what you know. You can always come back later. But it's always effective to have some sort of list of things that need to be done before you go into the studio. That way you can manage your time effectively. Number two, track what can be tracked beforehand. This isn't always possible. If you have a home studio like I do, sometimes tracking guitars and re-anthing them later is a very efficient way to use time. Sometimes that's just not always possible, but if you can track anything beforehand, it's always wise. A good rule of thumb is drums, vocals, and any kind of acoustic instruments that need to be mic'd. Those tend to take priority in the studio. Electronic instruments, we can do a lot of things with electronic instruments in this day and age without taking a bunch of studio time with microphones and stuff like that. So I would say any sort of acoustic instruments, drums, vocals, acoustic guitars. If you would like an acoustic piano, definitely go, and this does need to take priority when it comes to tracking. Number three, play what you know first. So anything that's pre-arranged, you already have the parts pretty solid. Go ahead and knock those out first, and then anything where there's still some question marks, wait till you have all the other stuff done first, and then you can go back in over the top of it. And that's just gonna save you a lot of time. Now, if you had the time to write in the studio, that's fantastic. But like I said, this studio is more about how to use time efficiently, how to save time and money on a budget. All right, number five, when in doubt, try it. Now this is after everything's already been written. If you have an idea, in this day and age, most studios aren't running on tape anymore, so you have the ability to give things a shot and add them. You can always take it away later. If you don't have the takes when you leave the studio, there's no way to add them in again. So if you have an idea and you want to try it, you can always edit it out later, unless you're tracking live. But if you're tracking multiple instruments, go ahead and give it a shot. You know, you're there, use your time. Number six, listen to your engineers. They know what gear they're running through. They know what's gonna sound best running through that gear. If you have a specific sound in mind, I usually tend to go from a sound idea first. So with Calvin, I sent him a few recordings of some drum sounds that I really enjoyed, and using his knowledge, he kind of reverse engineered them to where we got that sound that we wanted. So they know what gear they're running. It's always good to take their advice first before you move forward. Last little bonus thing, my brother said this in the video, rehearsing with a metronome, some kind of timekeeping device. It's always a good idea to have that beforehand, before you go into the studio. That's gonna save loads of time. That's one of the reasons why I knock things out and not a whole lot of takes, because I practice with the metronome quite a bit. It makes organizing your files easier too. So metronomes are your friend. I will not harp on that too much. But long story short, have a plan, knock out what you can beforehand, be organized, have fun, listen to your engineers, and you will have a great time. And don't stress, okay? So I hope this has been helpful. Hope you'd enjoyed this video. Our first single will be out sometime in November. I will let you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, do the like and subscribe thing, and I will talk to you later.